Well, folks, welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge, and I'd like to tell you that my hunt for the perfect knife is well and truly over. I have in my hand what has to be the finest piece of cutlery I've ever seen. This, of course, is the absolutely amazing Evatac Shadow Ranger. Now, you'll notice that it is all blacked out except for the giant piece of metal and the barrel spacers and the writing and the giant belt cutter because it is exceptionally tactical. This knife will save you in a fight as long as the other person doesn't have any weapons at all. Let's look at the edge. First, I'd like to share with you this careful grind that they've done back here all the way back to the plunge, so you know it was done lovingly by hand. And on this side, well, they didn't want to be symmetrical. That wouldn't be tactical. The blade has a fuller with holes in it, just in case you want to bring some of your opponent home with you. That is exceptionally useful. And this blade shape lends itself desperately to every gas station fight you've ever wanted to be in. The blade cutter is there. I don't know what it would cut. The glass breaker, also there. I think you could probably dent glass with that. You might break glass if you threw the whole knife at it. Anyway, the action on this knife is, of course, superb because it is assisted by what feels like a car spring. You can deploy it with the thumb studs because it's cool. You can, of course, deploy it with the flipper also because it's cool. Now, mine came with a little dent right here, missing some paint, which is important in a tactical knife because then it feels like it's been used in the field. It is, of course, tip-down carry, as all excellent, just excellent combat knives are. The ergonomics on this knife could be described as there. It does in fact fit into a human hand, and that is, of course, very important. It's got jimping here, in case you hold it this way, I guess. No. Anyway, it has jimping here. It also has some jimping on the blade, and let's talk about this blade. It's got lines cut into it so that it makes, I guess, a wound more serious as you stab your opponent. I will point out that mine came sharp enough to cut paper, which apparently is not a standard feature, so I feel lucky. The assist on this thing, as I mentioned, is severe, and I suppose it has to be because it's screwed together by what feels like a giant gorilla. This is the Evatac Shadow Ranger, and at this point I feel as though my knife collecting is complete. And if you've believed any of this, I have a bridge to sell you. All right then. Take care, guys.